Oh, hello. I know you guys just seen me, but I wanted to talk a little bit more about Mr. Herbert. He's hurt. What does that mean for us? We'll talk about it. Yeah, yeah. What is up? Yeah, so we received some news a couple days ago that Herbert had had an injury, and the way it kind of sounded in the beginning like it was something kind of slight, but he's got plantar fascia, and Raider fans definitely remember that part of if you remember Williams, wide receiver for us a couple years ago, that came from San Diego, or excuse me, from the Chargers, and he had plantar fasciitis, and it's kind of pretty much the same thing, foot injury, but different part. I put a diagram in the thumbnail to kind of show, and there's a definition too on there too. So see, I'm providing some educational, stuff too. But yeah, he there's in fact let's go to the there's a report on it. I just picked the shortest one, so for educational purposes, we will talk about this. So hopefully everybody can hear this too.
The Chargers' Justin Herbert diagnosed with a plantar fasciitis injury, and he's in a walking boot. They're hopeful he'll be ready for week one. Rich, thanks for joining us. What's the level of concern? What should be the level of concern for Charger fans?
Pretty high. I heard you and the Danettes talking about this earlier, and one of your guys suffered from plantar fasciitis. I dealt with this in my playing career as well at one point, and it's excruciating. It's one of those things where it could nag you for a long time. And with a quarterback like Justin Herbert, who doesn't stand like a statue in the pocket, who is going to get outside the pocket and create, who I'm sure Greg Roman and Jim Harbaugh are going to incorporate some level of planned QB run in this offensive scheme this year, they're going to have to rely on his lower body too to help this offensive line, especially when you look at some of the paltry running stats they had last year. That's something they want to build upon this year in 2024. So this should be a huge concern for Chargers fans. Now, there's a gradient of severity with any injury. We don't know exactly how severe this is, but they are using an abundance of caution here, putting him in a walking boot to make sure to immobilize that ankle and the foot as best they can. And this is one of those injuries where you can't just like train your way through it. You got to wait for the inflammation to come down and then slowly get yourself back incorporated into playing full speed. And like I said, at any point, if you aggravate this again, it can put you right back to the starting line. So this is
So I'm gonna stop it there. So I'm before I start this, I don't wish injury on anybody except for our AFC West rivals. Excuse me. Yep. So sucks for you, Justin, but this is good for us. Nothing personal. It's just good for us. So this is something that's gonna, so it's complicated. Ooh, excuse me. It's really complicated. He's trying to rest it and at the same time get ready for week one. He's gonna have a boot on for 2 weeks. That gives him 2 weeks to get ready for the season start. Not only is that a tough task in itself, but you got to play them Raiders week 1. And we seen what happened last time that we went and played the Chargers and they didn't have Herbert. So Herbert, quiet as it's kept, has been hit with the injury bug a lot these last couple years. He's got this. He had some knee. Remember, he had some knee pain. He definitely has some foot problems right now. He broke his finger. I think that was last year. So, the kid's getting broke up. But which is funny. Yeah, I talked about it on the last show that Harbaugh pretty much got a job with the Chargers. And being that now Herbert is hurt, and Herbert was kind of the thing to kind of make that situation over there at least look halfway decent, was that at least you had your quarterback in place, and all you have to do is just build around him. Oh, this might cost them everything. We don't know how long this injury is going to last, how long the process of him rehabbing, and like you said, like the guy said, shout to Rich Orenberger and the San Diego Sports 760. Appreciate you guys. We're using this for educational purposes only, but just to figure out how long is Herbert going to be out. And for me, if I'm a betting man, which I'm not, because I bet with my heart and not with my head. So, but if I was a betting man, I would say that Herbert will not be there week 1. I kind of hope he is, but I kind of hope he isn't, because for the simple fact that the type of player he is, he can be dangerous just standing in the pocket. You know what I mean? Like, he knows he can deliver the ball. So, but it's just how our defensive line is going to look this year. We are going to make it hard for him just to stand in there and slang it. So it's going to be interesting, man. I definitely want to see what happens. The timing of it's crazy because it just happened, just about to start preseason. So he's going to miss a lot of the gameplay. He's going to, they're already starting new with the receivers and stuff like that. So there's rhythm, there's getting the timing down. But it's really going to be interesting to see. But let's see if they talk about anything else interesting. Let me see. I think that was it, though.
This is a big concern right now.
Yep. So as you can see, it's a big concern right now. And like I said, that's our week 1 opponent.
Find the lowest priced health plans at Health for California.
Definitely don't want to see that garbage. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, yeah. So it's like I said, that's our week 1 opponent. That's why this is important. That's why I'm talking about Justin Herbert right now. And that, for me, that game was going to be, it could go either way. Like Herbert, he's not the greatest, whatever, but he's a pretty decent quarterback. And he can carve us up if if Herbert is Herbert. But with this injury, that changes everything. That means they're going to have to make some decisions about their backup quarterback. Now, I'm throwing this out there just because it kind of crossed my mind. Like, say they shut down Herbert. I'm just saying they probably won't. Herbert's going to play through it. He's getting paid a lot of money. So they just paid the guy. Now the pressure's on. Now he has to play. But at the same time, this is your future quarterback. Are you going to risk more injury for him? Are you going to ride him to the ground? You know what I mean? Is it that crucial to rush him back for that first game against the Raiders after he got dogged out last year, 63 to, oh, not sorry, not him, but after the Chargers got dogged out last year? Because I'm pretty sure he was hoping he was getting that opportunity to come back and get us, but due to this injury, it's going to make it a little hard for him to probably do what he wants to do. So it's all smiles for us, because it just makes it a little bit easier. It makes the path. And sometimes, guys, you got to take what comes to you. You know what I'm saying? If the road to success is being paved in gold for you, walk it. You know what I'm saying? So don't be scared to take what's given to you. So with them making, with him being injured, now it puts the pressure on them to try to find a solution, and in short notice. At some point he's going to be okay, but right now it's kind of like a good point. And we play them week 1, so this is going to be great for us. And that's all I'm concerned about is us starting off the right way. I don't care how we do it. However we get to the playoffs, I don't care how we do it, but as long as we get there, because we have talent now, and this is way too talented of a team to let this team go to waste and to not get anything out of this. I see us legitimately battling for Super Bowls these next 3 years and beyond. This year, we're going to see what we're made of. Next year, we are going to, okay, Siri, that's enough. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, there we go. Yeah, but we have to, man. We're never going to have a team this talented. You know what I mean? This is our opportunity to get this done and to be able to become a threat. So this is where it's time, man. It's time for everybody to step up. At the defensive line, I have no worries. I have no worries for whatever package they're putting together because it looks scary. You know what I mean? Like wherever they gonna take the weapon that is Tyree Wilson and put him, it's gonna be crazy. You already got Max, you already got Wilkins, you got Adam Butler, you got Jenkins. Jenkins is back too, I heard, because he was having a child or something, but he's back. So our line is the least of our worries, the defensive line. So whoever's on that Chargers, whoever's taking the snap for the Chargers, better worry. But yeah, we just wanted to talk about that, man, because it's perfect timing. Now, if we can get that to happen to, say, Lamar Jackson, maybe a little bit, if we can have that same luck, that would be good. Like I said, I don't care how we get there. You know what I mean? A win for me is a win. Yeah, so I'm hoping that he can stay out for as long as possible. Because it's winning time for us, man. That's all that matters. It's winning time for us to get it in. But one there's a flip side to that coin. No, so with Herbert being out, and like I was kind of saying earlier, I think this was already the strategy for them anyway, because they have a running game now. They are going to be trying to run the ball. So no matter if Herbert's there or not, we must control the run. We must not let them just run all over us, because that would be crazy, So, excuse me, I'm yawning a little bit, but yeah, just wanted to talk about that, man. We did a little double today, but because I made the thumbnail and I was gonna see how it kind of worked out, the schedule wise. But yeah, it's starting to look good, man. We just got to do our job. We got the Vikings coming up in about a week. So now we don't have to trip off, we got to wait this long. No, we are here, guys. We are here, and we will see what team we put together. I hope we can stay healthy, because we will be dangerous. Dangerous. Salute D Menace, man. Appreciate you. Yes, sir. I know nobody knew about this one. I kind of just dropped this one, but I'm gonna get out of here. But yeah, how do you guys feel, man, about Herbert being, out of there? Because if you think about, I worry about Herbert when we play the Chargers, but at the same time, I worry about that defense a little bit too. I'm not too worried about any other players on the offense except for Herbert. You know what I mean? Like the running back too, what's his name, that was at Gus Edwards. I think we have to stop him, because he had a pretty good year last year. So we don't want him to build off that. He just got paid, and we're not trying to, have him build off that. So looking on to the Vikings, I will be doing our regular breakdowns. of the team. And it's the first preseason game for them, first for us. So there won't be a lot to look forward to because many things have changed for them. Many things have pretty much stayed pretty much the same for us. But we are a better team than that team that played them since that 3-0 loss to Minnesota. So I hope that's in our minds as we, face them, even though it doesn't matter. I just want us to get on the same page with all our players, just solidify our starter. But like I said, I feel it's already kind of a done deal. Yeah, they're going to compete. They're going to see if pretty much Minshew has anything that Aiden can't do. But if it's about the same, they're going to give it to Aiden because I think Aiden has the better accuracy, in my opinion. But, like I said, we'll see. I'm not the coach, but how I would do it is I would let Aiden start. And I would have a short leash. I would have a 4-game leash. And if we're not 4-0, 3-1, something like that, then we're going to have to start looking. We're going to have to start kind of seeing what's going on because if that's the thing, wins are the only thing that's going to show us who is our guy because we're looking for a person who knows how to win, who can teach our team or can lead our team to wins and victories and not take losing for an answer. They're not, they would rather die than to take a loss because that's how I feel. That's when I play, I'd rather die than to lose. You know what I'm saying? It's just my nature, just how I feel. And from my end, I'm going to give you everything I got to make sure that we win. Like, you're not going to say that it was because of me that we did not win, but I'm going to give it my all. And we need that guy. We need that guy that's going to break his neck trying to get in that end zone and win for us. And I believe both guys are going to be good for us, regardless who it is. But I just think that it's beneficial for us to have Aiden be the guy because that means that solves our QB search and all this kind of stuff. And then we have a solid backup in Minshew. You know what I mean? That's how it should be. But it shouldn't be like, damn, we wasted a pick on Aiden. So now we got to, go with Minshew, hope for the best with him, and then try to figure out this quarterback situation again at the end of the season. You know what I mean? It's like it's an everyday cycle for us. So it's time that changes. So that's why I'm so big on Aiden. Like I said, whoever is the guy, I'm going to be behind him 100%. And I'm not going to be like, oh, man, they should have gave it to Aiden. No, it's whoever. The coach, I'm not out there with the guys. We're not out there seeing them every day. We're not there in the film room and the study room and the training room, the weight room, seeing what goes on behind closed doors. So we don't know what's going on, why people are in positions they are. You know what I mean? But we have to trust because we don't get paid to, make those decisions. So until we do, we got to let them rock, man. And just from the outside looking in, though, it looks good. It looks better than it's looked in a while. I know that. Like, I've seen many, many years of Raider teams, and this is one of the best ones that I'm very excited for. So, of course, I know there's some people that want to play a healthy Chargers team and beat a healthy Chargers. I want to win. I don't care what it takes. Sometimes you got to take the favors that are given. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tom Brady got in the game and won 7 damn titles because Drew Bledsoe got hurt. You know what I'm saying? Opportunity comes to those who take it. You know what I mean? Like, he could have went out there and sucked, and then we would never heard about Tom Brady again. But he went out there and made every bit of his opportunity. That's what's going to define greatness with Aiden. Are you going to step up? Because he borderline reminds me. Because to be honest, Tom Brady, before he became Tom Brady and all this stuff, was kind of like a football nerd. You know what I'm saying? Like, and through his fame and through, dating a model and all this kind of stuff, he developed into this, heartthrob or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But in the beginning, before all the fame and all that stuff, he was like a nerd. You know what I'm saying? So, but, winning changes everything. And I'm not saying Aiden's a nerd. But I'm saying, like, he's a nerd, a football nerd. But I like that that's his only focus. You don't have to worry about him clubbing and, like, driving fast and you know what I'm saying, doing all this extra stuff. He's worried about football. How do I make plays? How do I do this? You know, and I love the maturity. So I'm hoping this kid is the real deal. You know, I really am. And only time will tell. But like I said, I'm ready to see it, man. It's been a while since we've been able to see a quarterback for us, you know, be consistent, be a tough person where he's not getting hurt every 5 minutes, every time he gets blue or touched. But yeah, so Herbert's hurt. Our guys are stepping up. We got, you know, a lot of the people that we thought weren't going to step up, or we were questioning if they were able to step up, like Ja'Cory Bennett. I'm glad to hear good things coming out of camp about him. Byron Young, somebody that, you know, we kind of didn't know what his role would be on this team, and he is starting to figure it out. And he's talking about too, like how last year he thought he was owed something, and that, you know, he thought he just because of where he was drafted, he was supposed to be this and all this. But, you know, you got to work, man, no matter what. Like I was talking about how I got promoted, and it doesn't stop because the hard work has to continue. That's how you keep your job, is you keep working. You don't take that, you know, sometimes when you take that, you know, you take that breath, you know, and then you got to, before your mind tries to tell your body to stop, you got to keep going. You got to get up and keep going. You know, that's the key to life, man. Like bad things will happen. Life happens. You know what I mean? But you have to keep going as an individual. Now, as our team gets better, also, guys, don't forget to also make sure we're getting ourselves better. You know what I mean? We're staying in shape, man. We're eating right. I know it's hard sometimes, and it's football season coming, so it's nacho time, wing time, fried chicken time, macaroni and cheese time. It's all pizza time. It's all the bad times, good times, but bad times. So please eat as healthy as possible. If you can help it, eat bad on game days, but try to keep yourself healthy through the week, man. You don't want to be slow. You don't want to be lethargic. You want to be able to, you know, it's summertime, man. You want to be able to move around, get around. So that's my schooling and you know, preaching for today. But yeah, we got Herbert almost out of there. You know, hopefully Lamar Jackson can be next, and so on and so forth. So to the other 31, we coming. Appreciate you guys, and I'm out of you, man. Enjoy the weekend. You know what I mean? Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. But if you do, let me know how you did it. You know what I mean? So let's go.
Yeah.